Hi guys, our topic today is about strange things that will happen to you when practicing semen retention. When you properly practice semen retention, there will be some positive shifts in your consciousness, your perception of the world, because semen retention is a specific practice. And if it's done correctly, it can bring positive changes to your life. And how will these changes manifest? Firstly, your memory will improve. You will find it easier to remember and absorb information because your energy is perceived and not wasted on external factors. Your voice will gain confidence and your inner energy will be felt, filling your energetic field and making it stronger. But here it's important to maintain balance. Many people practice semen retention, for example, 30 days, and expect all the blessings of the world come down on them. Yes, guys. These blessings will come, but be patient. As semen retention is a serious practice, you need to work on yourself, because everything starts with our mindset. It all starts with the mind. If you control your mind, you can control your semen retention, and vice versa. So these are interdependent things. If you control your mind, you control your sexual energy. If you control your sexual energy, you control your mind. Therefore, positive events will occur. Firstly, because your sexual energy is preserved. It starts to rise upwards, like Kundalini Shakti, something like that. It transforms and elevates, raising your vibrations. But there is also a moment that due to the inability to sexually satisfy yourself, some aggression may arise, because the energy becomes excessive. It can manifest as aggression and irritability. To sublimate this aggression, it is best to engage in sports, especially martial arts. Boxing or going to the gym is highly recommended in such cases. It effectively sublimates sexual energy and enhances your masculine charisma. There is nothing better than that. Yes, guys, you can do without it as well. You can easily do without martial arts. But if you feel that aggression is rising within you, it's best to sublimate it with the help of that stuff. If aggression does not arise, you can easily do without gym. Personally, I could not do without it. So I practiced boxing and kickboxing, and I had my own fighting club. I can say from my personal experience that it effectively sublimates the energy. Another important point, guys, is that through semen retention, a certain connection with God appears. You become closer to God because you have a feeling that you are in contact with the divine. However, this also comes with the practice and understanding. You feel how the divine guides you through life situations. It's such a sense, guys. You feel like you are looking at the world through a glass, as if you're under God's protection, and your energy field becomes very strong. Of course, this is if you think and contemplate about God. Because if you don't, it'll be difficult for you to retain the seed. It's all interconnected. The more you think about God, the less you desire sex. And therefore, the God protects you. If you pray to Him in your heart, asking for His protection, He'll protect you from these temptations. Maintaining semen retention without turning to the Almighty is very difficult, and maybe even impossible, because no one else can provide protection from temptation except the Most High. Also, guys, when you practice semen retention, you have so much free time. For example, guys, just imagine, if you don't retain your seed, you have to go out, meet women, go on dates, spend money on cafes, hotels, parties, and think about how much time and energy that takes up. I remember this one time when I was abstaining, and my friend who had no knowledge about semen retention was with me. We entered an elevator and there were women inside. I noticed that his behavior suddenly changed. He started turning his head, checking out these girls. And he became aroused mentally. I remained calm because I was retaining my seed, and I had no intention of doing anything regarding these women. My mind was clear and peaceful while he was all worked up. We got out of the elevator, and he kept thinking about those girls for the rest of the day. And all of this drains your energy. Thinking about women, wondering what the impression you made on them, making plans to approach and meet them. It all consumes a significant amount of energy. It also affects your memory and your overall mental state. Overall, I would say that interacting with modern women is like honey in the beginning, but it does not always stay that way. It is like a beautiful sandwich on the outside, but inside, it is just crap. All this interaction leads to disappointment. So guys, this is the main problem with modern women. If you are in your 20s or 30s, nature demands interaction with women. Even I struggled for a long time to break free from this interaction, and I occasionally had women in my life. When I started practicing, I began with no fap. Occasionally, I would still meet women because it's challenging to practice and the desire for sexual interaction with women is strong. But eventually, you come to the realization that it's not worth it. You invest time and resources into it. And then either you lose interest in that woman because she wants to take from you and tries to manipulate you, or she initially sets her own value too high. And you constantly have to put her in her place. And sometimes this process may become harsh, ending in the relationship breaking apart. Overall, relationships often reach a dead end, and you realize that you were simply wasting your time. And you regret the efforts you put into it. That's a brief explanation about interaction with modern women. There are good women out there, who may even be beautiful, but when you have been abstaining for a long time, you no longer desire anymore. Neither good nor bad, because the drive you get from semen retention, when practiced correctly, surpasses the desire to try that shit sandwich again. And the interesting thing is that this is also a problem for many modern women. The problem is that they can't find a decent guy. Because many women in their pursuit of wealthy men have been burned by various inadequate guys who used and abused them before discarding them. That's why some of them come to understand the need for abstinence. Interaction between genders is a problem nowadays, both for men and women. For attractive women with model-like looks, there are no problems in finding a large number of men and not worrying about anything. But even for them, it's a matter of luck. There are many young girls who are not so externally attractive, and they envy and hate the beautiful ones. And every woman knows how attractive she is or is not. And these ordinary women, who don't catch anyone's eye, consider it a problem because all the guys chase after beautiful women, and no one pays attention to these young ladies. It's not easy for them to find a partner and get married. These women hold on to their husbands because they know they have nowhere else to go. So guys, in the past few decades, all sorts of unhealthy movements have emerged, like feminism. It's not because life is good. People's mentality can't handle it. So guys, if you lead the right lifestyle, turn to God, practice abstinence, there is chance for you to find a normal woman who sees the world the same way you do. But you have to change yourself, you have to become stronger. I say this because of my friends have found normal women. Also, it's difficult just because having a family, even a normal one, means having children, responsibilities, and a lot of problems on your shoulders. At least while you're young, nature demands its part. So abstain as much as possible, become stronger, and God will send you quality women. A good wife can greatly improve the quality of your life. But if she is a horrible vampire, she'll drain you of all your energy and your life will be toxic. Guys, abstinence is a great blessing. I could quote a lot of stuff from yoga about how great it is. But I'll just speak from my own experience. In the beginning, I practiced abstinence, then I started seeing women, and afterwards I realized that it doesn't lead to anything good. Those who already have experience with abstinence become stronger, and they are not easily seduced. In the eyes of women, your value rises. You control your emotions and don't fall for cheap female tricks and attempts to manipulate you. It may seem difficult at first, because 20-30 years ago, I liked women and fell under their spell. It was very difficult for me in the beginning. But then, inner strength based on abstinence accumulates, and you become stronger than women. And you can set your own conditions if they're interested in you, certainly. Whether they would be interested is another question. Either you need to achieve and develop masculine charisma, or you should not care about women at all. That's how it is, guys. So, guys, that's my message for today. Good luck to everyone. Let's follow this path, and everything will turn out great. Thank God. Bye.